What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is a very special behind the scenes, behind the songs with Kim Person. Man, if you don't know who Kim Person is, first of all, where have you been? I mean, I literally need to know, where have you been if you don't know who Kim Person is? So what I want you to do, if you don't know who Kim Person is, I need you to just stop viewing just for a second, and you need to follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to do, because you need to be in the know about who Kim Person is, guys. Now, for those who have been fortunate and blessed to have an experience with Kim Person, welcome. Welcome to a special behind the scenes. We're going to get an opportunity to talk to the Songbird herself, kind of figure out and get a better understanding of what happened through it all. Have you not seen that video? Come on. I mean, have you not seen that video? Guys, it's okay to say your eyes sweated a little bit. Because mine did. My eyes sweated a little bit. They had a little workout. And, there was a little emotional. But you know what? They held it together. They were strong. So, but yeah. What you don't know is that there's a story behind that. That wasn't just acting. And we're going to get into that conversation. But most importantly, we want to know about that faith walk, that journey. Like, who is Kim Person? So, guys, I'm going to stop talking right now. Now, if you're viewing, you are more than welcome to send some comments. We will make sure that we put those comments up, and anything if you would like to support the initiative that Kim has going on to make sure that this good music continues. Her Cash App is down there, and you also can follow her on all social media platforms. Her music is available on all music platforms, okay? But most importantly, you can visit KimPersonTheArtist.com and stay connected to all the things Kim Person. So without further ado, because I'm going to stop talking for a minute and I'm going to allow Kim Person to introduce herself. So guys, let's welcome Kim Person. What's going on, Kim? You're muted.
Hey, everybody. What's up, Jay? It is so good to be here today. So I'm just here ready to have some fun, give God some praise, tell my story, bring in some friends, and just chat it up for a little while.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about you, though, because how long have you been doing this music thing?
Oh, my goodness. Well, since the tender age of 2, my grandparents used to stand me on the cement block and let me just sing to people all in our local area. And that stage, I grew from there, and that stage has turned into stages. That cement block has turned into stages all across the country. So I've been literally singing since I was 2, professionally for the last 20 years. And this is what I love to do. And some people go through life not knowing what they're supposed to do. I know that I was born and I was created to sing and bless people. So when you know that that's your gift and your talent, come high or lows, all highs and lows, you still got to keep pushing. And that's me. Making a difference and setting the standard, or setting the standard to make a difference. And that's what my music stands for, making a difference.
You actually have, man. I will tell you, I'm struggling to find what's my new favorite Kim Person song. Yeah, I'm struggling because, I've been following you since, it's been about almost 2 years now that I've been following you. And it's like, I even found some older footage. And I was like, oh, so you just been throwing this throat just been working forever. It's just, this anointed throat is just out there. And you just sound, man, and let me tell you, the one that was in the intro, when you started with it, exceedingly, I was done.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Oh, yeah, More Than Enough is one of my favorites. Yeah, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm the type of person, when somebody tells me no, that it can't be done, I search from within myself and I just pull up a yes. I pull up a yes and I push it. I make it happen myself. And, in terms of God leading me. So, yeah, I've been doing this a long time and just glad to have the opportunity to continue to share God's goodness, share the goodness of Jesus and all that he is to me. So, yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome that I have the chance to continue to do this after so many years.
Now, that is actually powerful because you said I pull up a yes.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you, you can't just be dropping nuggets and then kind of just skate on past it.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yes, pull up
What
a
did
yes.
it take to pull up a yes? Like, how did that even happen?
I've been to in this music industry. I've been to so many workshops. I've been to so many conferences, and everybody. I've done so many talent shows, and they would say, "Oh my God, you're awesome. You know, you're awesome, but you're just not what I'm looking for in terms of trying to get signed to labels, in terms of just trying to make connections for more doors to open." So I had to come back to myself and say, Kim, look, you got what it takes. So I had to create my yes by walking forward, moving forward, walking by faith, not by sight, trusting the instinct, trusting the anointing, trusting God for what he spoke to me at birth, you know, up until this point. So that yes is stimulated from all the no's that I received. I had to learn how to, you know, get down and into the trenches and go grassroots. And I had to do all kinds of things to propel my yes. And my yes has propelled me to this platform and this opportunity to share with the goodness of Jesus and what he's done in my music ministry.
Well, I'm actually glad that you said it, because that was actually something very powerful that sometimes it wasn't just happenstance that More Than Enough brought us in, because I think sometimes we struggle with being enough. And it seemed like the ones who are very talented and gifted struggle the most.
Yes.
So how did you know that you were really good versus having like that ego, like, you know, I got it. I got that little singing swag a little bit. But when did you know, like, okay, now this is going past talent and this is truly a gift? When did that happen for you?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I was singing at this event. I'm from Robeson County, which is Lumberton, North Carolina. And I was singing at a talent show. And they had, I was singing at the Robeson County State Fair. They had a talent show, all the talent in the area. And I participated in the event. And while I was singing the song, I was singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. As I was singing that song, I think it was like 15 or 16. I was singing and I almost got to that high note in Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And a cast came over the whole entire fair and the lights went out. And so my cousin who was playing the keyboard, it stopped everything, lights, everything went down. And the only thing that you could hear over that entire fair was me holding that long note for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You know, the real long note. Why can't I? And I was holding it, and then boom, as soon as I got to that note, the lights and everything popped right back on. So I believe that was my sign. Yeah, that was my sign.
But ma'am, I just want to say, you can't do that and then just go over it. Can we just hear that part just one more time? Just one more time.
Why can't I? Yeah.
Will there be another? Will there be another? Kim, man, I'm trying to tell you, you have been killing it. Like, I've been looking to you. See, you came up before auto-tune was a thing. I mean, outside of Roger and Zapp. I mean, so there was no auto-tune in that. There was no auto-tune in that voice box that you got going on there. Like, you really be killing it, man. And it feels like you're telling a story when you sing. So I'm very interested in learning about that story behind the song. But while you tell us the story behind the song, I want to bring on a guest who helped you narrate some of those stories.
Okay.
Oh, international music producer.
Yes.
And reader, Mr. Sean Keys.
What's up? What's up? Hey, Kim. How you doing?
Sean, good. So good to see you.
You too. Hey, Jay, man. Appreciate y'all having me on, bro.
I just, can I get a record? See, I just started rapping at 40. So can I get a record?
Hey, yeah, look, let's work, man. Let's work.
I want to be in the middle. Who you have in the middle behind you?
Oh, that's the 2-time Stella nominated 40 million time North Carolina winning all-time greatest female vocalist on the planet Earth. My sis, Kim Person.
Well, can I go over to the right of that?
Hey, look, you want to get on the wall? Man, let's work, man. I want to get
on the wall. I mean, I got bars. I be rapping.
Come on with the bars.
So we were asking Kim before you came on, like, when I hear her sing, I'm hearing a story.
Yes. Absolutely.
And, you know, I got a music ad. They call it growling. You know, when she does that growling sound, it doesn't sound like she's trying to do it for vocal acrobats.
Right, exactly.
It's like I'm pressing through something. And you need to connect with what I'm pressing to. And it also encourages you to kind of press forward. So I want to hear what Kim has to say about, because she has a unique sound, especially when she started to transition in her higher register. Because I love it. I'm like, oh, here it go. It's like when the preachers get railed up, no matter what denomination, when you hear a preacher, you're like, oh, we about to go somewhere.
Absolutely. Look, let me tell you something, man. Look, Kim, it's crazy because the first time I met Kim and we started working, she is such a humble person. But like I like to say, she's a humble powerhouse. Man, Kim, you know, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but that's like the best way to explain Kim. She's so humble, but is one of the most gifted people I've ever worked with. I just told her the other day, like, she made my job really easy, and she's really a producer's dream because she can do whatever you ask her to do, even though she might be like, well, I'm not really a runner. I don't really do that. I'm like, what? Get out of here. You can sing whatever I give you. But man, let me tell you something about Kim, about what you said about pressing through. Man, Kim has this gear, and it's like she gets to this ceiling, and then when she breaks through that ceiling, just like you say, you know, it's over at that point. It's over. Like all bets are off. With this song is about to go somewhere else totally different. And it happened on some of the songs we worked on, and it was like, man, it's just like Kim, I need that gear right here.
Yeah.
And man, when she did it, I was like in the studio like this.
We were.
I was like, man, I'm telling you, Kim is one of the most hardest working singers. I'm talking about sweating in the booth. And look, it will not come out of there until it's listen to what I'm saying. Until it's perfect, not until it's right or until it's good enough. She will not come out until it's perfect. There's several times I had to tell Kim, come on out of there. Like, no. I'm like, Kim, I'm telling you, it's perfect. No. I'm like, Kim, come out of there. But it was a joy to work with Kim, man. It is a joy to work with Kim. I feel honored and blessed to work with Kim. Man.
How long have y'all been working together?
Oh gosh.
Kim,
Lord, how long has it been? What is it?
It's your daughter. Your daughter
my daughter was 4. She's getting ready to be 10. So going on 6 years.
6 years. Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that means it's a story there. So Kim, I want to know, like, help me to understand, because I only know about 2 years of you, and I know that you humble because I met you at a Chick-fil-A.
That's right. Yep.
And it was about business. I met you at a Chick-fil-A. You was like, no, we're gonna do this thing.
Yes.
And well, no, the first time I met you, you were at a conference, and you gave your testimony. You sung, and then went and sold some CDs, and then came back and sung again. I said, wow. I don't know what your transition is, but it's like you do it fast and you don't play when it comes to it. So where did this unique sound come from? What is the story behind that sound?
I guess the story would be pain. You know, pain pushes you to be in a different place. And I don't want people to think that all I've ever sing about or talk about is pain, because trust me, 99% of my life is full of joy. But then there's going to always be that 1% that is going to push you to think outside of your box in terms of who I can become. And I grew up singing. I come from a singing family. My great grandmother had 22 kids. So the Townsend family is my family. So if you know a Townsend in your life, they probably related to me. We're like baby kids. We don't die. We multiply. So I come from a singing family. I used to sing with my grandfather, and I don't know. I guess that sound comes from being from just being pushed aside, been used to being pushed to the side, saying you're not good enough. But when I'm with my family, they push me and encourage me and inspire me to say, Kim, look, go ahead and be you. So I've come to the point I stopped being afraid to be me. And I began to just focus on letting the sound of what God has in my belly to come forth and bless the nations or bless the world. And so far, so good. I'm really excited about what God is doing in my life. But it comes from pain. It comes from growing up, with my family, us coming together. It ain't nothing for us to get together and sing some congregational songs. So all of that sound came from being inspired while even dealing with pain.
We have Nina who's on, and she said, pull up a yes. She loved that.
Yes.
So, yeah, we got some viewers that are all on. So, hey, viewers, if you're on, show Kim some love and some support. Show Sean, show all of us. Let us know that you're out there because we don't know where you are. Even tell us where you are so we can definitely know where the reach is going. So, you said you've been through some things.
Mm-hmm.
So, there has been a journey there.
Yes.
Do you remember that moment when you were like, okay, no, I can't do it Kim's way. I have to do it the way the Heavenly Father has given it to me, and that's enough. Do you remember that moment? Like, tell us about that moment.
I think it was when I recorded my very first project, because
Which was?
Which my very first project was entitled "You Are My Everything," and it was released in 1999. It was done December of 1999, but we released it March of 2000. And I remember even before moving into creating or doing a CD, I didn't know anything about that. I was just serving in ministry. I was serving as the choir director. I was serving as the assistant. I was doing the 3-part harmony. I was, what do you call those? What are those names we call them? Section leaders. I was one of the section leaders, the director, the assistant, the secretary. I was doing it all, and I was just enjoying myself. Dietrich Hatton came to my church for a conference, and he singled me out. And then when he singled me out, I knew that it was time for me to do a project. And then when I got in the studio and started working on it, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they were trying to get me to create. You need to sound a little bit more like Yolanda Adams. No, you need to sound a little bit more like Kelly Price. No, we need you to do more of this. And I was like, no, I'm paying you not to tell me who to sound like. I'm paying you to help bring out what's in me out. And I became very persistent at that time. And as a result of that, I'm here with you today. 6 CDs later. So that's how I knew.
Hold on. Awards though. What about the award? The awards?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and 2-time Stellar Award nominee.
Come on.
3-time Female Vocalist of the Year from North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, GMWA.
Okay. Yeah.
The Shirley Caesar Music Outreach Award, Rhythm of Gospel CD of the Year, and Video of the Year. I think that's Achi Magazine Psalmist of the Year, and I received other numerous plaques and appreciations over the years. But those are some of the majors.
Multi. Oh,
yeah. And you know what I like about it though is that you stayed local. We got some people that saying they representing though. We got Mary. She said is watching. Mary, that picture is amazing.
Come through.
Yeah.
Right. You better make it like she said is watching.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's why she can say that. Is she like is watching?
Right. Play with it if you want to. Mary, this picture is gorgeous.
Yes.
She got the pearls on everything.
Little Clark. Yeah.
Right.
That's the
From
drummer.
LA.
Yes, I was going to say, give me the drum. Thank you for joining.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining. Up. The shave is up. Come on from Lumberton. Watch the wine is waiting on you.
Yes.
They got the Bethel wine down there in Lumberton.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. That's the good wine.
Yes, come on.
The Angela Townsend, she said you're a star.
Oh, so sweet.
Oh, we got some more.
Hey! That's my wife there.
Yes.
That's the CFO of Spoon Tunes Productions right there.
Yeah,
Well, she's gorgeous.
She is
You
amazing.
received favor. How did you receive that?
I got favor. That was the Lord's doing.
Yeah, she's beautiful on the outside and beautiful in the inside as well.
Well, we got Raleigh in the house, hometown number 10.
Yes.
To my drummer in the house.
Yeah, that's my guy. That not only is he the drummer, that's like one of my best friends in the whole entire world, man. Lemuel Clark, that's my guy there.
Well, let me ask you this though, because y'all have been working together for so long. Was there ever a moment that you two were discouraged?
I don't know if we were discouraged. No, I can't say that we were discouraged because I think, the thing that really connects me and Kim is the fact that we both heard so many no's during our journeys.
Yes.
And so many you're not good enough or you don't have the name yet. Mm-hmm. And I think that's how God kind of gelled us because we both had this mentality like, Kim, it's you and me. Yep. We're going to get this regardless of what everybody say. Like we going to get this. We good enough. God called us. God ordained us. God gave us this platform. We going to go get it, regardless of what anybody says. And we, so we both had that mentality. So I don't think there was any type of discouragement, from us, from our team because, we about pressing forward and believing in our gifts. So no, man, I can't say that there was any discouragement at all.
Yeah, we kind of I remember we kind of set a goal and, we just worked towards accomplishing that goal. And even like Sean said earlier, there would be times in the studio when he would say, Kim, that was perfect. I was like, nope, I want to do it again. I want to do it again because I have had so many times when I've been discouraged, not with Sean doing the production, but I've been discouraged because of all of the no's and all of the things that I've heard over the years. So I was just determined not to let anything else shine through me when we were in the studio, except for hearing a clear sound from me presenting myself in the best likeness of what God would have me to present. And, at that time, we just kind of let it go. And we just kind of sat there and be like, okay, do we get it? I think I just sound like I was from New Orleans I just let it go.
Yeah, you put that twang on it.
Yeah.
But you can do it. That's part of your anointing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you guys say that because I think that, sometimes when you're starting out and you hear a couple of no's, it can be extremely discouraging. Absolutely. And I like how you guys said that you didn't allow that discouragement to come into you guys' relationship. Mm-hmm. So let's be honest. Like, have y'all ever had a song that you was like, this is a banger? Why this one ain't gone diamond yet? Have y'all ever felt that way? Like, why? What's wrong with these people? Like,
that happens pretty much with any situation because with gospel music just tends to move slower than other music. It isn't no shot at gospel. It's just that pop songs and R&B songs. Here it is. I just got it clear as day. Pop songs and R&B songs are more like fads. So they jump off quick, but they may not have the staying power. But a gospel song may take a longer time to become a hit or become popular on radio, but that song will be around till the end of time because it's gospel. It has substance. Mm-hmm. I don't see people going listen to her or Billie Eilish when they got problems, but then they'll turn on a Kim person and listen to Through It All or something, to get them through. And I think that's, if that's the case, which I know it is, I'll take the slow moving, progression of gospel music than a quick fad hit and then it's gone a month from now because here's the next fad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, and then when we think about the song Through It All, when Sean and I were talking about it, and I was like, okay, Sean, I'm about to just work on a totally whole new project, a whole everything. Sean was like, no, you need to get Through It All a chance. And so, so we kind of talked about it, and I'm so glad because of all of the success that we've had, even, with that project, with the Journey project, we ended up 25 weeks on the Billboard charts and ended the year 2019 number 50 for one of the top gospel albums in the country. So, to go along with the other accolades that we spoke about earlier.
Number 2 behind Kanye and sales. I was I called Kim screaming. Kim! Oh my God!
That was unreal. I was a second away from having the number 1 album in the country for top sales, but I was number 2 behind Kanye West. So when even with the releasing of Through It All, I was like, okay, let's do it. And so far, so good. The response that we've been receiving from that song, it has absolutely been very amazing. Amazing.
I believe it because it actually is amazing. And it's funny because you still were number 1 because there wasn't a gospel artist that was ahead of you.
There you go.
Well,
you still was number 1 in that. And so that's phenomenal because I've met you and I know that you are a real person. And when I say a real person, you somebody I ate lunch with at Chick-fil-A. Come on.
Chick-fil-A.
And we talked about so many different things, but you are a real person because you work for this and you have sweat equity in what you're doing. And, you talked about doing all those things in the church, but that's also why you're so particular about certain things because you actually can do it all. And I want to know a little bit more about Through It All because your willingness, man, your willingness to succeed, your willingness to persevere, you had the audacity to resist the devil. You had the audacity to have a faith when it seemed like everything else was stacked up against you. Now, this Through It All weekend has been stellar because I just been singing it. My voice I've been in here sounding like.
Let me hear your interpretation. I want to hear it.
Come on. I might not make it in. I might not make it in if I sing for you right now. Forgive me, Father. I have sinned. I just feel like, there's a lot there, but I want to also share that moment because it was a birthing moment. And there you had midwives, you had the cast there, and you had friends that was in that area. So I'm going to definitely bring on the producer, the director of the video, Chris Neil Bailey, bring him on, but also I'm going to bring on Jawan Cofield, who's also one of the actors in it. But then I'm going to bring on Sherry Dawson Williams and her husband, Roderick T. Williams, and her sister, Lenora Dawson Lassiter, and kind of get their feel because I want to know what it felt like to be there. Because if I was sitting here crying at my house, I'm trying to figure out how they made it through. Literally.
Really though.
Thing.
Yeah.
So we can bring them on. Bam. Christopher Neil Bailey, Jawan Cofield, and the Dawson clan. Look at them. It's a choir down there. We're going to talk about that later. Because, guys, I'm trying to tell you, if you look at the topic, everybody's contact information is in there. So everybody that you're seeing on the screen, forget the one to watch. These are the people you need to know. These are the people that you need to get in your system. These are the people that you really need to connect to because not only did Kim bring the power, she literally brought the power. These are some people that you need to know. So if you don't know, you better get to know who these people are. I'm just trying to tell you. Ashley said we made her blush, guys. Oh, we getting praise from the living room. Come on. Sadie said hello.
Hello.
Oh, we got a cousin.
South
She down.
Florida.
Whose cousin is that?
That's my cousin.
Hey, cuz. Say, I'm in Lumberton, North Carolina. Y'all better represent Lumberton. Y'all better get everybody to go get on this show because we about to support Lumberton Stand Up.
Yes.
Okay, so through it all, what's the story? And then Chris, Jawan, Sherry, Lenora, Rod, y'all jump in wherever you fit in because I definitely want to know how it felt to be in that atmosphere. So Kim, tell us about what's the backstory to Through It All.
Okay, so first, Sean, can we talk about you co-wrote the song?
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of background about that, and then I'll chime in terms of a background about the song from my perspective.
Absolutely. So we will LaQuela Hart, who did the lyric writing of the record, and I were working on another project, and this song came up. I did the music first, and I sent it to her. And it's crazy because I strategically, I kind of like pray like, God, because I have a team of lyric writers that I use, and I'm like, God, who should I send this one to? And he was like, send it to LaQuela. And I was like, okay, cool. So I sent it to her, and I mean, it must have been maybe 2 hours later. She sent me a voice note back. She was like, here it is. And I was like, whoa. So she came in, she demoed it out, and I was like, man, I gotta send the first person I thought about. I said, I gotta send this to Kim. This is a Kim Person record. I was like, this is a Kim Person record. So I sent it to Kim. She loved it.
Yes.
So she came down, she recorded it, and I was like, man, this it's a powerful song. And
Wow.
you know, and so later on, some time went on, and then she was, hey, I'm putting the project together, and I wanna put that one on there, and I want to put another one that we did on there. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And I was hoping that she was gonna, you know, pick particular one to go on the project because I knew how powerful it was. Yeah. And man, the song just, and me not knowing, you know, the whole thing about Kim's story, the song just like was like perfect. Connected to her. It was perfect. Mm-hmm. So that's why it was so easy for her to kill it in the studio like she did, because it was like her story. And that's right. How God just works things out like that, man. You know, it's always, you know, divine providence more than anything, man. You know, it's just so, and like people say, the rest is history, man. And I'm looking for God to do major things with this record, man, because it's such a connection to Kim. She delivered it so well, and people need to hear it and you know, and let it, you know, minister to them and help them as well, you know.
Yes. That's awesome. And so, so in terms of how I've gotten to this point, when I heard the song and I talked to Chris about it in terms of the project, I said, what part of my life am I really ready to share with the world? Because I've been through so many different things in life, and challenges come to make you strong. And I said, which one am I going to talk about this time? I've been through church hurt like so many other. Do I talk about that? I'm like, nah. So I said, I'm going to be raw, and I'm going to talk about me dealing with endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, infertility. So I said, everybody needs to know that you are not alone. Yeah. I dealt with all of those challenges pretty much since I was a teenager, which did not allow for me to have a child. And one of my goals in life was I want to give my husband a son or a daughter. And that didn't happen the way that we thought it was going to happen. It happened the way God wanted it to happen. So when I recorded Through It All, I sat there and listened. I said, this is the perfect song to tell my story and make a different impact on not just, it can impact the world, because everybody knows somebody that's been going through something with infertility, endometriosis. All of those are the infertilities of which allows women not to have children. So so when I said I wanted to do that story, I was like, okay, I got to put me a team together, and this is the team you have tonight.
Wow. But you know, I got to run it back just a little bit, because I love how this tells you guys how Kim is such a fighter, and she persevered through so much. She dropped gems and keep on going like it's nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, you just drop gems like, okay, we're going to keep going. So you have been dealing with some type of medical issue since your teenage years.
Yes. I have been dealing with these issues since my teenage years.
So I just want to make sure I'm registering this. So since your teenage years, when most of us are experiencing the best time of their lives, you were in a place of saying like, ugh, I don't know what the outcome will be for me. So how did that feel being a teenager dealing with, let's be honest, grown folk issues? You like, I'm too young to be dealing with this. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, I dealt with some life-threatening things in terms of with these diseases. At times I would feel lonely. Times I felt depressed because sometimes I wouldn't be able to go out and hang out with my friends. It stopped me from playing some sports, stopped me from a lot of different things that I wanted to do growing up. But the thing about it is I didn't allow it to stop me completely because I always had a voice. I always had my singing. Singing was the place that I could go and say, this is what, I don't care what I'm feeling in my body, I'm going to sing. I don't care if I have to sit down, I'll sit down in the chair, because people say, Kim, you sound just as good sitting in a chair singing than when you stand up. You're just as powerful. Because I done had a lot of practice sitting down in a chair because of a heavy flow or because of things that were outside of my control. So it made me stronger as a result of those things that I was not able to do. As I grew up, it helped me to be stronger in my faith in God and know that it ain't gonna be like this always. So you just go through what you got to go through now with this. Take the precautionary measures that you need to take, but this ain't gonna be here all your life. You will get through it. You will endure it. You will endure it. You will get through it. Because through it all, God brought me through it. That just rhymed. Come on. Let me
Come on.
You know you dropping heat. So, I got some more questions. So, Chris, we got to give it to you. Had to provide the visual to this story. The real thing that we all want to know is any pressure.
Tremendous pressure. The first conversation that we had, the first thing I asked Kim was, tell me the story. Like I had to hear what it was that she wanted to convey. And so when she began to tell me the story, immediately I began to process what that could potentially look like. And so I told her, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to hear the story, and then I'm going to submit to you a script, of what I kind of envisioned how it should play out. And so when I sent her the script, she was like, yeah, this is about right. This is about right. And so when we talked about it, I just wanted her to just be authentically you, because this is your story. You're being transparent. We just want to see you and focus on you. But the pressure, it was, I can't even begin to imagine what the pressure was like, because I'm thinking to myself, gosh, she's asking me to tell her story. I said, this is Kim. I'm like, can I do this?
Do it and do it very well. Very well.
So guys, just so you don't know, like, remember I told you, these are not the people to watch. These are the people to know. So if you don't know who Chris Neal Bailey is, you better get into the know. His contact information is in the topic section. So you definitely want to make sure that you check that out. But it's just amazing to me to see the level of artistry that is on this platform right now. And so guys, we ain't even talked about who else is on the screen, but these are the ones you need to get connected to for several different reasons. There is a facade of the anointing. There is a facade of what it means to be righteous, set apart, what it means to be holy, that make you feel as if getting to the Heavenly Father is unapproachable. Like, how can I have an intimate relationship with him when it seemed like there are so many regulations, so many restrictions? And then he's sending you people like this who are making impact nationally, internationally, but will meet with you at a Chick-fil-A, who will meet with you for real. Like I met with Chris. We was at Bojangles.
Oh wow!
Sure did.
We like to eat, as you can tell. We really do like to eat.
It was all about food. That was all about food.
Food is the common denominator. Because the scriptures say that the Messiah said, feed my sheep.
Come on. Feed them. Feed us, Lord. Feed them.
See, they was just blind. He said, feed them, and he fed them, and I ate. I ate well. So that's what was different. You guys could easily say, I have done A, B, C, and D. Therefore, I don't have time, you know what I'm saying, for a localite like me. But you didn't. Mm-hmm. You made time. But also, you're very transparent in where you were, where you are, what you're going through. Mm-hmm. What keeps you guys humble? What keeps you guys balanced? What keeps you guys real? Like, why we don't see believers like y'all more often? Where y'all be hiding at?
I think a lot of us are tired of the confrontation. You know,
that's a good one.
Oh, you just gonna leave that? You just gonna go past that?
I was gonna go into okay. a little more.
Okay.
But just like Kim said, you know, I think, you know, anyone who spent any significant amount of time in church has experienced some church hurt, for example, and it can be debilitating. It can definitely discourage you. I know that it discouraged me personally. So, you know, you get to a point where you get tired of the confrontation, you know. So when you say, where are the believers like us? Quiet. Mm-hmm. Praising in our own closet, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
But the sad part is, I don't feel like you're quiet. I feel like you guys make the most noise because your character speaks for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're somebody that we want to connect with. You're someone we identify. It's almost like some people put, I'm a believer first, versus saying I'm a human that happens to be a believer. Mm-hmm. And you guys let us know that, yeah, I've been through some things. And because I've been through things, I believe. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not I believe I'm going to go through some things, so I believe. You know, I've been through some things, so I believe. And so I think that people do need to hear that. And so, Kim, I don't want to go past this because we're talking about through it all, and we're talking about this journey. So we talked about at 19, mm-hmm. You said you've only been singing professionally for about 20 years.
Yes.
So your entire music career, you have been dealing with a challenge.
Yes. I've been dealing with multiple challenges as it relates to infertility. Yeah. And I just thank God for, you know, my husband. Even when I met him, I know in my heart what I wanted, but I'll never forget the words that he spoke to me when he asked me when we decided that we wanted to have kids and we're going to try to have kids. And I found out one time that I wasn't able to. He said to me, I didn't marry you to have children. I married you because I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And so I wasn't at the age 19 because I went through college, but I got married when I was 23. We just celebrated 26 years of marriage. So I think I was like close to 19 to 24, 23, 24 when we got married. So that's one thing that has stuck out in my mind. And I said, God, if you would give me somebody like that, surely you'll let me give him children. Now, if he bears his heart, his mind, body, and soul that way, surely you will let me give him children. But he clearly said to me, I married you because I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. And that just made through it all even that more special to me, because I'm always reminded of the wonderful things that he said then and continues to say and do every single day. And I'm just thankful for him and his role that he's played in my life with even recording this project.
You know, as you're saying that, I quickly went to the scriptures and I thought about this. There was the woman who suffered with the infirmity for 18 years.
Ooh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then you got to think about the woman who had the issue of blood for 12 years.
Yes.
And then you got to think about the first one we know, according to scripture, that suffered from any type of infertility issues was Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
she was like, not only can I not have a baby, I'm old.
Yeah.
You know, and so sometimes we question, why am I selected to take this journey?
Yeah.
You know, because you think about a woman with the issue of blood, she had to press against the press, meaning she had to go against that popular opinion of, well, why you ain't have no baby? What's wrong with you? Or you must feel less of a woman, or well, what are you planning on doing? Or, well, how do you know it's you? Something could be wrong with him. Like, so that noise is constantly in your ear.
Yeah.
But you decided to not be like the 5 foolish brides, but to be like the 5 wise and keep your lamp trimmed and burning.
Yes.
Tell us about that light, because I know personally several women who are struggling with infertility right now, several women who are married and are feeling less than because they can't give their husband that simple gift. Can you tell us about your through it all moment where you said, you know what, I'm going to give it my all, and my all is enough?
Yeah. I don't do what I do for me. I do it for the cause of people. I do it for the cause of who God has created me to be. So everything that I have endured is all because God has gifted me with his strength. You know, and it's his strength. It's him moving through me that allows me to do it. I still remember so many times when I would go to church, and this part might make me a little emotional. I would go to church and I would just sing. I would sing under the anointing. The power of God would fall in that place. I would be feeling excruciating pain. I would walk down off of that stage, and I would get to the door, and my husband would have to pick me up, tote me to the car. Or he would have to pick me up, take me to the hospital, or he would just take care of me at home, rub my stomach, rub my back, all of that. But I still sold from a place of power. I sold from the place of the anointing. I allowed God to use me. Singing praise and worship, traveling as an artist. There would be so many times I would be in so much pain. The medication that I took, it would only take about 85%. The other part, I was in pain 85%, but I still would be in pain. There was nothing I could take that would remove my pain. But I had to push through because I knew it wasn't just about me. It was not about me. It was about those women that you mentioned. It was about, I had to sing from a place and let everybody know everything's going to be all right. The way that you think it's going to come, it's not going to come that way. But you just got to trust God through it all, through every situation, through every pain, through every Tylenol that you have to take, through every Midol, anything, any and all that you have to take. God's going to see you through. You just got to hold on to him and trust the process and know that he is going to bring you out through it all. Woo, I got through it and I didn't have a bucket of tears on the floor. I got through it. Hallelujah. But I'm about to feel the presence over here.
Well, you definitely got some support. I definitely want to highlight. Natasha said that's it. That's her story. LaMonica is giving you some hearts and some love. Brianna said, wow, thanks for sharing. Okay, you got Annie who said, Kim, this is your story. So proud of you. Tara said, congratulations on this impactful project. Warren, you done sent him to the third heavens. He just said, my Lord. And he said, thanks, Sean, for sharing this with your boy.
Oh.
Tootie, I just love you because your name Tootie. I don't know where you are, but I need to find you, Tootie. Said, hello, beautiful diva. Praise God for your journey and your faithfulness. Oh, it ain't about me. Tootie came back. Yes, amen. Brianna is showing support for your testimony. Tara, here go God's strength. See, wow. You're moving people. You're moving through it.
Know, we all, I mean, I don't
Here
know.
Miss Mommy.
Oh, hey, Mommy. Hey, Mama. Yeah, like I said, we continue.
With all trust God.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, a lot of artists, we can sing. We have the anointing. We have the power. We've gone through stories. This isn't about how powerful or how anointed I am. This is about sharing my story to and let someone know you can make it. You know, it's not about the platform of I'm this anointed singer, but it's about the platform and knowing that I, as an anointed singer, has had to go through. And because I've gone through, it has propelled me to where I am now. And I can't be afraid to tell my story, however it may seem, because the more that I'm transparent and give, the more that God's going to download and give me right back. So that's why this was so important for me to share my story with this particular song.
Well, I'm glad that you did it. We have also Sherry, Lenora, and Rod that are on too. And they kind of know you. It's just as long as Sean, or about the same amount of time? And y'all
know me longer. Yeah.
Oh, they know you longer.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry, Lenora, Rod, tell us. I mean, y'all got the inside. Like how did y'all handle knowing like what she was going through? Because I'm gonna tell you now, like me, I'd have been like, Kim, you ain't going nowhere. Put your feet up. And I would have got the old little hot the little water. He'd have put the little water in it. Say, put this on your stomach and get you some ginger ale. Because listen. And ginger ale and crackers heal everything. And so you had some sardines because the salt help with your stomach. And you'd have some ginger ale and your feet would have been propped up.
Like down.
Right. You'd have felt better.
That was the important part. You lay down.
Right.
Lie down somewhere. Go there and lie down.
Close your eyes.
So Jay,
Your eyes won't help you. So what you got, Sharon, Lenora, Rod?
Okay. So I just want to pipe in and just say, we've been knowing Kim for a while. However, I have to be transparent. I did not realize during the first part of our relationship that Kim was going through all of this. She masked a lot of her pain. I mean, my sister and I, when we met her years ago in Robeson County, and she opened up her home for us to record.
Kim said Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson. That's right. You said right. Robinson County. You can tell I'm not from there. I'm from Cumberland County. But anywho, she opened up our home to allow my sister and I to record. And during that time, we knew that Kim went through a little bit of church hurt, but we did not realize that she was going through so much as far as her body. It was only about 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, when we realized that Kim was having some female issues. And then when she had surgery, I think my sister had reached out to town, was like, what's going on? What's wrong with Kim? And then we learned a little bit more in depth. But again, she masked her pain. And I think, that's what a lot of people do. They mask their pain. But I'm so glad that throughout this journey of this project, she shared and she was transparent to let other people know, it's okay to share the pain that you've been through, because someone else maybe experienced something very similar. And with Kim, with her story about infertility, endometriosis, and edemosis, and all these oses that I cannot even pronounce and can't remember, there are other women who are currently experiencing those things. And she is basically inspiring them, letting them know, listen, through it all, you can make it. Life is not all about, this American dream for every woman. I think if they would like to have a child, but if you cannot have a child, don't think of yourself lesser than. And I think that's very, something that should be pat on the back for Kim. In addition to that, men as well. This song and this video minister to men, because there are a lot of men who are experienced, I wanted to see, I wanted somebody to carry on my name. It's all about that name, that legacy continuing. Yeah. But just to hear her husband say, it's okay, Kim, I did not marry you just for you to give me a child, but I marry you just for you. So I'm just so happy. My sister, she, speak for herself. My brother-in-law can speak for themselves, but I'm so happy that she gave us the opportunity to be part of this project. And when I say, it was fun, but yet very emotional. I mean, to the point I had to keep myself from crying. And during the bloopers, I don't think Chris, we shared the bloopers yet, but in that blooper, I said, listen, I had to mix 2 shades of makeup. to match for this video. I was not about to cry aloud. Anything to trigger, but the people will see the different shades. But anyway, we made it through that. But I'm just so blessed that Sean Keys allowed that song to get in the hands of Kim McDowell person. You could not have put that song in no one else's hand but her. And she allowed the words to minister into the souls of the people. So I'm going to drop the mic and I'm going to pass it over to my sister, because y'all probably can't see it, but she was doing my hand like this.
Because she was all in my face.
But that's okay.
Like she was going to cut me with her nails. So I'm like, can you talk over there?
You know what?
Yeah, over here. Stop it. All in my face.
We're going to try to act right. But I'm going to allow Sherry to share a little bit about her experience in the video.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk now.
And like my sister said,
real quick. I just wanted to say, Francis wanted to tell Kim, thank you for sharing your testimony.
Thank you.
And Tara said that was amazing support. Absolutely the right thing to feel and say. Yay. And she said, the whole career with ginger ale. Sorry. But
oh God.
Look, she said, don't act right. Share this. But what you was about to say, Sharon?
I just wanted to piggyback off what Lenora was saying. It was definitely true. And not only did Kim allow us to come into her home and record, she also fed us. There's times she let us stay at her house. She didn't even charge us for her doing vocal coaching with us and telling us what to do, how to do it, how to sing, what not to sing. She even changed our songs that we have put out already. She had did a whole 360, a whole 180 with the song. And Kim was just the type of person, like you said, she was down to earth. She was very down to earth. And anytime we needed her, even to now, she's right there for us. And with this song, like my sister was saying, there was things I kind of got emotional, but I'm the kind, I try to hold it in. I don't really like people seeing me get too emotional, unlike Dave. But anyway, when we was doing the song, I was like, man, it made me reflect back to some things that I had went through. And even like going back to, there was something that you had asked Jay about, where are all the people like us, where are the church people like us? And Jawan was saying about we're silent. And when he said that, it made me think about how we were silent, but now we found our voices again to be able to talk and be able to portray what we need to say, because what we went through did silence us. But after I found who I really was and said, bump how people may look at me, bump how people may see me, I found my voice again. And I said, once I found my voice, I wasn't going to let nobody shut down my voice.
Come on, preacher.
Okay, praise Jesus. All right, throw them hands up, Sean Keys. So let me lay them hands on Sean. Let me lay them hands on Sean. But that's what this song was all about. And I'm like, I was like, I want so many people to really be able to feel what Kim felt, you know, during this time. It's not about her making $1, even though it feels good to make that dollar bill. But at the end of the day, it's about ministry. And through this song, I told Kim, I said, Kim, I don't even have to be in the video. I told her, I said, I just help you out with it. But she said, no, you and your sister gonna be in the video, because y'all helped me through trying to find out how I'm gonna make this thing come, how I'm gonna make this thing work. And I just appreciate Sean. Like I said, he had the right person for this song, because Kim was able to portray this song based on what she went through. And not only her, when I was telling Kim, I said, Kim, you need to talk about your infertility. I said, because you don't know how many other people don't went through that. And she was like, I don't know if I want to talk about that. And I was like, Kim, talk about your infertility. You don't know how many people been through infertility, and so many people still are going through it. So I felt like that was the best thing she could portray during this time and during this song. And I love this song. And like Jay say, I've been singing this song. I don't know it all the way through, but I hum it and sing it because it is a blessing, and it does heal. It does heal you. Like Kim said, through it all. We're gonna make it through it. We're gonna make it through it. So Congratulations, Kim. You know we got your back. We're gonna be there for you, thick and thin. I don't know about Chris, be there with you 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not that. I gotta sleep. I gotta work in the morning. Exactly. I got a J-O-B. So, but I'll be there for you as much as I can. We love you. We appreciate you. And now I'm headed on to It's Gonna Be All Right, Kim. It's gonna be all right.
You know, I just want to say, Kim, you are a beautiful person, man, and this whole experience and you being transparent and being around you made me feel like a better person. Feeding off your energy, your personality, your laughter, and it makes me feel like I can be myself. I don't have to try to act like something else. I can just be Roderick, and just knowing your story. This is transparent to me. This is new to me. But just knowing that you didn't let the devil stop you from getting to your destiny and fulfilling your purpose is encouraging to me, because the enemy fights all of us, but we can't let him stop us. We got to keep pushing, keep pressing to be what God created us to be. And when we fight like that, we'll get there. And the devil can't stop what God is doing.
Come on, Apostle.
Come on now. That's the ministry corner right there. That's the ministry corner right there. That came with the Holy Ghost.
All them years taking on the choir, they got words in them.
Right.
You know, Kim, I'm so glad.
The doctor role was amazing, and just by knowing that that fitted my personality, honestly, and just like being able to encourage you there and saying it's gonna be all right, and right now it's gonna be all right.
You got Robert. Person said Kim's transparency, honesty would give others the grace and permission to free themselves from the bandage of pain. Through it all, Brianna said it's so awesome to have an entire team to help bring the vision to life. Yeah, because we've been through some things, Kim.
Yes.
In person and person, like both. But one of the things that I want guys to realize about the whole through it all phenomenon is that the through it all phenomenon is actually part of a bigger thing. It literally is part of a journey that Kim has been through. So as beautiful as the song is, guys, you would truly do a disservice to yourself if you don't go cop that whole album, The Journey.
Yes.
That's number 3 on there. And see, she started you off with some things. What? You do. You start people off with some things because, see, now she started off with It's a New Day. Right? So she getting your mind right. See, that's how people do, because you know them true preachers, they trick you. You like,
Sean a preacher too.
good, this good, yeah, this nice. She gonna blessings on blessings, right? So you like, okay, so you this way you standing up. You like, okay, I got you. And then guess what they do? They hit you through it all. You like, it's a new day because I'm getting blessings on blessings. So you sit down. You sit there. That's when you get that hayacha. You know that. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, she do this throughout the whole time, and it's like you're like, okay, I made it through it all, right? Yeah, and she started the whole cycle over, and you be like, you know what? You got me. Now I'm just stupid the second time because I just know. And by the time you get to the album, by the end of the album, you just laying there. But the one thing that is consistent is, regardless of what you're going through, guys, you're going to make it through.
Yes.
And Jay, I got to jump in on that because, man, it's so funny you said that, but it's God, because, man, like when we created the record, you know, I tried to ask God to give me timeless music, things that will grab the listener right where they are, shake them in where they are, and let them know that something better is coming. You know what I'm saying? So with through it all, and you know, it's for anybody. It's for anybody. It's for, you know, people that have gone through or going through what Kim has gone through. It's for, you know, somebody may have lost their job and, you know, and then they look back and realize, man, God, I hadn't been working in 6 months and you done took care of me, all my bills paid. Everybody's, you know, it's so many people out there that got different testimonies, you know, to how God, look at what happened with the pandemic. There are people that have lost their jobs, but God has been keeping them.
Yes.
Every day, every month, you know, needs are getting met some kind of way. You know, it's people that have lost loved ones during this pandemic, but they seem to wake up every morning and know that God still got them.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like this song can apply to any and everybody's life.
Yes.
You know, and I thank God that he touched LaQuella Hart to write those lyrics.
Yes.
I mean, you know, to write those lyrics and merge it with the record, merge it with the music, and God just really did that thing. And then, like you said, Lenora, there was nobody else that could have sang this song other than Kim.
Oh,
Because the delivery and what she had been through, and be able to sing from the pain and not only the pain, but from the victory in knowing that God can get you through it all.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm just honored that God, you know, is using this song, using Kim and allowing little old me to be a part of it, man. I'm just honored, man. I really am.
You are amazing, Sean.
Somebody pass the offering plate for Bishop King.
Yes.
Somebody pass the offering plate for Bishop
It's something
King.
going on in them two corners of ministry. Pop it out.
So, Sean, just so we clear, you helped produce the entire album, not just the one song.
No. I did 2. I produced 2, and I did some writing on another one.
Okay. Yeah. So we wanted to let you know, Sean was coming with a whole bunch of heat, not just one.
Right.
He brings
the whole heat.
Heat. And so, you know, I got a lot of things that I hope from that comes out of this project. So, but I do want to ask you on this because you had to play the husband.
Husband.
Was the husband on the sideline, like, you're not touching my wife, or did you spend time with him, like did you have to spend time with him to draw that emotion? I didn't know what emotion. Like, how did you handle that? Be like, you was the one through that.
So first and foremost, it was completely a professional environment, and that's key. Chris runs a very professional, you know, business. So when, you know, I was actually the first one to arrive at the house, and Kim and I were talking, and her husband came home, and I introduced myself. Me and him sat and chat for a while, you know, just to understand, like, this is business. You know, there's no like, oh, let me move. You know, no, this is business, but we are gonna get into the emotional side of things. So, you know, as a man, and out of respect for another man, you honor that man. You say, you know, yes sir, no sir, thank you for allowing me in your household. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's just out of respect for that man. You know, but no, it's a completely professional environment. I spoke with Kim about the direction she wanted to go and what she would be comfortable with in regards to just even representing the situation. I sat with her for a little while, and as a, you know, you and I have worked together. Chris and I have worked together on stage before. We've done projects together. So you know that, you know, when it comes to acting, it can get scary, depending on how deep you get into a character, and depending on what emotions and memories you're using to develop a character. So in Kim's situation, in most cases, you would have another woman playing you and telling her what you went through and let her build it. In this situation, Kim had to relive it.
Right.
So that was one of the conversations that she and I had, was you're going to have to relive this. And I don't, you know, for those who have not done film before, there's multiple takes. So you have to relive it multiple times, over and over, until you get the right shot, the right angle, the right timing. Something may be a little off, or you just may need, you know, a close up from this side, and then you need to change the camera angle to get something out of the way and get a close up from this side. So you have to redo that same thing. You have to relive that emotion over and over and over and over. I mean, we spent about 5-6 hours that day, right?
It was actually 9.
9 hours.
9 hours a day.
We spent about 9 hours that day reliving that real life pain she went through. So, you know, I told her from jump, you know, if at any point you need to stop, say stop. It's okay, because these are your real emotions. This is your reality we're dealing with. So, you know, she was excellent. You can see it in the video. Like, she literally brought it back, used it, controlled it. And when the takes were over, we stepped away from it and let the air clear, you know. But yeah, like I said, you know, the biggest thing is just, you know, keeping it professional, but being able to tap into the emotion, being able to tap into the memories. For me, like I said, I spoke with her husband for a little while. I asked him a little bit about how he managed to get through it, but he's not a big talker.
Like, I don't have to say much. You feel my presence. He don't be playing. How many CDs you gonna get? I guess I'm gonna get 2.
Yes.
But can I say something? And Chris made us feel so comfortable. I have to give it up to Chris, because a lot of us, I mean, me and Lenora, we have been in a play before. And so we kind of had a little feeling of how to do it. But Chris made it so comfortable and so welcoming. All he had to do was tell us where to go, tell us what to do. And it was the way he did it. He didn't do it in a bossy way. And even if we messed up, he didn't say, y'all messed up, y'all didn't pay attention. It's getting late. It's about, we done been out here 9 o'clock and I'm tired. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. All Chris wanted, he just wanted him a sandwich. And something to eat, and something to drink, and he was good. Because we said we not had this man die on the set of Through It All.
They had to pour it out, raise him from the dead.
Exactly. So Chris was able to work us through, and even with Kim, when Kim was like, y'all know I'm not an actress. I don't do this stuff. I don't do this. But when Chris said action,
she said the same thing about I don't do
that thing pop. I just don't want to go. I just want to go. Chris bought out things in us. Even my husband, he pulled him out his element. Rob was like, I don't know, but if he want me to play the doctor, I do it. But how many words he gonna have me say?
I did.
But Chris made all of us feel so comfortable. And Chris, I commend you for everything. Air clap, air snap. I commend you for how you work with us, even when we may have gotten on your nerves, but you didn't tell us. We commend you, Chris, for what you did, and I truly believe this is gonna even take you up to a higher level. Gonna have more people trying to get you. I mean, and through this, I just want to say thank you, Chris. Thank you for working with all of us, because you made us bigger than we ever thought we were ever going to be. So I just want to say thank you for that, Chris.
Thank you. It was a joy. Like, literally, the group, when she told me about her husband and we had this conversation, and she was telling me that, you know, he didn't want to do it, because I was concerned, you know, especially when you're dealing with a sensitive topic that they was discussing, you know, I was like, and she said, well, he didn't want to do it. I said, so first thing I'm thinking of is, who can I call that would be able to pull this off? And like, literally, Juwan was the first person that I called. He was the first person that popped in my head, you know, from stature, from build, but also just because of the way he actually takes on a character. And I knew that he could do that. And I was like, I was hoping he was available, because I'm thinking to myself, if he ain't available, I'm really going to think of who else I can actually get. And working with Sherry and Lenora and this whole process, it was really, really amazing, because dealing with a sensitive topic such as this, you can't just be totally serious all the time. Wow. You have to have laughter. You have to have some fun with it, because it was so tense. And so we had moments where we just had to laugh. For example, I know we haven't released the bloopers yet, but Sherry and Lenora, they need their own sitcom.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you can see it from just the video itself.
Listen, they had a segment where my boy was like, he said, "Do we need to cut?" I said, "Keep rolling, just keep rolling, let them go." They went off, and then we had a segment where we said, "Kim, we're gonna need you to scream a couple times. We're gonna need you to scream." So I'm in there working with Jerron. I'm in there working with Javon, and next thing I know, I hear Kim say, "Babe, help!" I'm like, no, not yet. We don't need this.
I was ready.
But the set was absolutely amazing because it was just a great group and it was full of love. The set was full of love, and I think that's what really, really made it fun. And Kim was so authentic. And I think that was really the key, being authentic and being willing to be transparent with her story. Really, really sold it.
Yeah, I definitely will say, Kim. Oh, and you know what? Excuse me for being slow. This is the writer.
Yes, she is.
She's been commenting, and I didn't even. I was like, "Name, hold on, that name sound familiar." Laquela. Oh, it's her.
That's up. Love you too, Ray.
Awesome.
So she's been there. Chris, you got a couple of Top Notch.
Yes.
As Dawson said, this is so beautiful, and of course, we're waiting on the bloopers.
Yes, that's gonna be a sitcom.
All by itself.
Now we're nearing that end, guys. I thank you for spending like this hour and some change with me, getting to know more about Kim. Kim, thank you for being just available.
Yes.
I do have a wish though. Well, no, I do have a prayer.
Okay.
My prayer would be to see you guys collaborate again.
Oof.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it out there, and because it's on air, y'all can't be mean to me. I would love to see Sean produce an album with you and these vocal powerhouses that are on, because Joanne is a beast, and Lenora and Sherry are beasts in their own right. Mercy and Grace.
Yes.
So the things that will be produced, and now that you're letting go creatively, Kim, woo!
Yeah.
I don't know. I know we got to through it all. I want to see the made it through. I feel like it's gonna be some heat. Look, I got part 2 coming. So I just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I just put it out there. So you know that's that seed now. Apollo, I need you. Apollo. Water. So we got. Huh?
You got my vote, my number. I'm in.
Right.
I'm here for it. Look,
away.
Kim, y'all know.
I know.
So everybody on this live, go ahead and cash out $1,000 towards her next project, because producing does cost money. Sean,
yeah, I need that.
Right.
The cash app is there, but also, guys, this is also another opportunity, because we're running actually a contest right now. We're running some contests, and this is the opportunity for you to participate. Yes. If you want to support, which we hope that you do, support this not only by purchasing the albums, but also support Kim future projects, because it definitely will be great. But here's the other thing. Kim actually, after dealing with years of suffering through various things, she pushed through it all.
Yes.
And even after this project is done, she still found a way to give back. So guys, all she is asking in Facebook land, tell your people about her page, have them to follow, and say who brought them. And the one who actually has the most supporters, meaning supporting Kim, if people say, I'm here because of Jay, the most times she's actually going to give you a gift.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Hey, YouTube, it get even better. Man, YouTube land, if you just go follow, subscribe, and just comment, your name will be entered into an opportunity.
Uh-oh. He froze.
Okay.
And he back.
I tell you, you Facebook and YouTubers, this is an opportunity because word is on the street, it's going to be a cash prize for you.
Mm.
And then next,
Come on, cash prize.
here's the big one. Here's the big one. Guys, all you have to do is submit a video of you singing your favorite Kim Person song, and you will get an opportunity to get one-on-one coaching from Kim Person herself.
Wow.
So guys, go on and find your best song, put your vocals. A lot of y'all have been trying to figure out, how do I make it in the gospel industry? How do I get on those Billboard Awards? How do I get on those Stellar Awards? How do I get mega powerhouse producers like Sean Keys? What I do to get LaQuella to write for me? Right. What she gonna tell you? All you got to do is sing a little bit of one of your favorite Kim Person songs. And all you got to do is submit it, and she's going to judge it. She may pull in some other vocal powerhouses to judge it and critique it. But guess what, guys? You sowing a seed, she's giving a seed as well. So that's what you're going to do. So guess what? The coaching is going to be there. The prize is going to be there. All we asking for you to do is just sow too. You sow a seed, she's sowing a seed. And guess what? We all are going to reap. Yep. And so this is an opportunity. This is a big give back that she's still trying to give back after she's been through enough. Mm-hmm. So guys, that's what we have. So Kim, we're nearing that time now. You got some more people. Rashid just came on. One-on-one coaching. Just don't share the video. You had everybody singing. Come on.
Yeah.
You're like, stand in here.
Okay. You may say, take your light back. I can't help you. It's over. I can't help you.
So Kim, closing remarks. What do you have for us?
Yeah. Well.
How do we submit?
How do we submit?
Yeah, how do they submit the videos?
I guess I could just submit it to my Kim Person music page. Oh, yeah, to my Kim Person music page would be fine. So on the Facebook page is the Kim Person music page.
And we'll make sure, guys, that we go ahead and put some rules up there for you guys. They will be coming up shortly after this podcast at KimPersonTheArtist.com. So make sure you follow there, because we will have all the information there for you for those who are not in Facebook land. But for those who are in Facebook land, you will have the opportunity to do it on the Facebook page. But we'll make sure that we keep current content coming to you so you guys can participate.
Yeah. And this, before I give my final remarks, is I want many artists and singers and rising artists to realize that my company. I'm an independent artist. The best way I can say it. I am an independent artist. And what that typically means is I have to foot the bill for everything. I don't have a big budget for marketing and for production. The budget comes from me, my husband, my support system, my family, donations, or all that sort. I've done this for over 20 years on my own. I made it to the Stellar Awards, a 2-time Stellar nominee as an indie artist. I've done grassroots. So I'm not trying to pump myself up, because it kind of is like it's set before you. You can go to my website and you can read my bio. I don't have to pump myself up, because it's written there that I've done some things over the years with the strong work ethic that I have that has allowed me this opportunity. So don't sleep on this opportunity to have this one-on-one consultation. Don't sleep on it, because it can really help you in terms of moving forth and moving your music ministry to the next level. So that's the first thing I'd like to say. Second thing, I would like to thank each and every one of you that are here with me tonight. I mean, Sean, in Slidell, Louisiana. Thank you. I mean, he and I have shared so many conversations over these years. I remember sitting at Copeland's when I was down there recording the song, and we spoke of days like this. We were talking about days like this, and we're in those days. We're getting some of the fruits. We're seeing some of that because he's a Billboard winning producer. I think you're ranked number what, 10?
I was number 8 out of top 10 producers on Billboard this year.
Yeah. Do y'all hear that? On Billboard. Yeah, not on the local Billboard, worldwide for gospel. So yeah, we spoke about these days and they're happening for us. And I'm just so thankful that what's important to me is relationship. When I do something with someone, whether it be production, whether it be singing background, whatever anyone has done for me, I don't want to be like a harlot spirit where I give you your money and we don't have no relationship. Right. I love to have relationships with everybody that come in contact with me. And I hope that that's what people feel when they come around. I love to give. I love people. I love to cook. I love to do all the things that make people feel good.
Yeah.
To come around. Yes. So thank you, Sean, again. I thank God for on to this amazing stellar staff, Chris. You brought it to life, and I thought about it, I dreamed about it, but I never really thought it could be a reality, and you made it a reality. I mean, shooting it at the highest quality. I mean, I'm like, wow, this thing is like larger than I could imagine. And I was at a conference and someone spoke that God was going to blow my mind beyond my wildest dreams. And that was one of those moments. So thank you. To Juwan, you was an amazing husband. I was like, come on, Juwan. You had the mannerisms just like my husband, and it's like, even in the church scene, when you're sitting there, doing the mannerisms, I'm like, oh my God, that's how you act. And so thank you for coming to the aid. I mean, you did an amazing job. And then, of course, this powwow team here, Sherry, Lenora, and Rod, I mean, they all began with a conversation with them. And I just thank you guys for being there from the beginning of it all the way to the end, walking me through every process, talking me off a ledge a couple of times, or I don't think I should do it. I don't want to tell my story. I don't want to do this. But thank you guys for just being, when I was raw, you were raw with me. When I was having a moment, you had a moment with me. So thank you for proving to me that you're not only my friends, but you're my sisters, and I appreciate you. Rod, you're not my sister. Rod, you're my doctor.
It's gonna be all right, Kim. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Hey, come on, daughters of Zion.
Go get the iPad.
Go get my clipboard. Yes. Yeah. To Jay, thank you so much for hosting this. You have been an amazing host. Just full of all of them. Y'all give him some. Can you give hearts? Give hearts. Give clap. Yeah. You can even give a donation if you like. Thank you so much for everything. Love is a Parable built my website, KimPersonTheArtist.com. He just has come right in and just step right in and help me to have that voice, what I look like and what I sound like. He helped it to be real on something that you could click on. So I just thank you for bringing that to life. And I just appreciate everybody that has joined me tonight. I mean, it's life-changing for me. And I'm grateful and thankful, and I love each and every one of you. I wish I could touch everybody, but my touch is gonna be like this while this pandemic is out. I'm just gonna thank you for following me, but really and truly, with me, it's all about keeping it ministry. My husband gave me that name so long ago. KIM stands for Keeping It Ministry. And that's what I want to do. Keep it ministry so I can minister to the hearts and the souls of people through my ministry of music, through my ministry of just conversation, through my ministry of any and all things that God has equipped me to do. I'm ready. I finally can say that I'm ready for my next. It took me a while to get here, but I can truly say I am ready for my next, and I'm already walking into it, giving God glory every step of the way. Through it all. I made it. Yes, I made it. My Stella, if I had won the Stella Awards, at the end of my speech that I gave, it said, "Mama, I made it. I did it." So now I just stay still. I made it over to the other side, and it was mighty good.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, guys. But definitely stay tuned. Like she told you, make sure the best way to stay connected with all things Kim is to make sure that you visit KimPersonTheArtist.com. We look forward to the submissions that you guys are going to do, especially those who've been trying to break through, trying to figure it all out. So guys, we definitely look forward to those submissions. And also we look forward to taking care of our own. North Carolina, stand up. We need to take care of our own and make sure that we're supporting, because it'll be a shame for somebody to live a life and not know a Kim person.
That's right.
So we definitely make sure. So guys, you guys stay on, and we're about to be out. Thank you guys.
It's lovely.